Hello investors, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to be giving you a quick portfolio update and I'm also going to be showing you what I have planned next for the portfolio. For those of you new here, my name is Tim and I'm that guy that started off this portfolio with just $65. The reason I went ahead and do that is I want to show everyone out there that there's no reason for you not to get started with investing today. It does not matter how much money you have, any amount is good to start investing. There are brokerages out there, including the legacy brokerages and also the new brokerages like Robinhood, which allows you to get started with investing for as little as $1. The way you could do that is based on what's known as fractional shares. If you don't know what fractional shares are, or you don't know how to get started investing today, then this will be a very good point in the video for you to go ahead and subscribe right now. I did go ahead and start off this account with just $65, and this is going to be the third month of this portfolio being open. So far, we've made 3 deposits of $250, and as the last portfolio update, the account balance was a little above $500, I believe. Now we are at $756, which is a very, very good milestone. Now, at any point in time, I could go ahead and just put lots of money in this portfolio, but that's not the whole point. The whole point is that I have been trading and investing for a long time, and I want to show people, especially you young kids out there, you college students out there, it is very simple, easy strategy that can be done. The only thing you need is consistency. With that consistency, you're going to see that your portfolio is going to be compounding over time, and then that's how you're going to grow a small account portfolio. So the portfolio value stands at around $756, and I have a balance of $55. I do mention in all my videos I like to have a cash balance or some liquid capital of around 20%, but I went ahead and I deployed some of that money into buying stocks. The reason I did that is because an opportunity presented itself during the past week. So for those of you new here, let me give you a quick rundown of the portfolio. The top part of the portfolio is going to be crypto, and this crypto is going to be gratuity crypto, only meaning because I got this crypto free. All I had to do is log into Robinhood at a certain point in time and they gave me this crypto free. I'm not big in crypto, so I'm going to leave it here for a while until I decide what I want to do with it. When I started my first investing, I put $65 in the portfolio. I went ahead and I showed you how to go ahead and just invest in stocks. If you are new to investing, I highly suggest that you do not pick stocks. You go ahead and invest in an ETF. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds. And what it actually is just actually a basket of stocks that's under one umbrella. So you could buy the umbrella and you have exposure to several different stocks. What this does, it helps you to mitigate your risk. So when I deposited $65 in the portfolio, I went ahead and bought 10 stocks only. The first 4 stocks in my 10 stock portfolio is going to be Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, and Google. The purpose of me buying these stocks is these stocks are mainly value stocks. They're going to keep the portfolio stable. They're going to be growing over time, but I don't expect them to grow exponentially. The next 4 stocks in the portfolio, in the 10 stock portfolio, is going to be Chevron, Altria, Realty Income, and Pepsi. Now, the reason for me buying these next 4 stocks is as dividend stocks. These stocks, I bought them because I want to get a check every single month, every single quarter for investing in these stocks. Now, the last 2 stocks I put into the portfolio when I started off with just $65 was Oscar Health and New Holdings. Now, these last 2 stocks, I bought them here primarily for growth. So I expect these stocks to be going up exponentially in the short term. So there you have it, my 10 stock portfolio. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump into each category and just show you where we at right now after we added the last $250. So let's start off with Amazon. So here we are on Amazon. The current price of Amazon is $212.53. And as of making this video, you could see Amazon is down. However, it's only down about 2.6% on the day. Let's go ahead and scroll down. My average cost of Amazon is going to be $222.27. The reason why I came up with an average cost is because I showed you at the start of making these videos that this portfolio is going to be the set it and forget it strategy. So whenever the $250 is deposited into this portfolio, a certain amount goes to each of these individual stocks that I have chosen. For Amazon, that amount is going to be $25. So every single time $25 is deployed into Amazon and purchase stocks, the amount we're at right now is going to be $86.06. Now, back to the average cost. The average cost here is $22, and the current share price, as you just saw, is $212. Because of the difference right there, it shows that I'm actually down on Amazon stock. The amount I'm going to be down is going to be $3.94, which represents just a 4% drop. So the 4% drop is not that bad of a drop. Now, I always see the stocks that I'm going to be invested in, I'm going to continue investing in these stocks by dollar cost averaging and recurring investment. Dollar cost averaging simply means that I'm going to be selling the same amount on a consistent basis in order to grow my position in whichever stocks I'm invested in. So I'm always going to continue dollar cost averaging. However, if the market does present itself as it is trying to do right here, it's only down 4%. If Amazon decides to go down even further and I'm down more than 5%, then I'm going to go and purchase additional amounts into Amazon. I'm going to leave this here, the consistent recurring investment. I'm never going to touch that. But if the share price does go down, then I'm going to go manually into my liquid capital. And I think I have $55 there. I'm going to go ahead and buy more. That is what's called investing no matter what the market is doing. The only reason you could do this is after you go ahead and do your own due diligence on the stocks that you want to have in your portfolio. Now I'm going to go ahead to the next sector and we're going to be using CVX or Chevron to see how that has been doing since we started it off. Okay, so here we are on Chevron and the current share price is $190.25. As you can see below, my average cost is $174.81. So because my average cost is lower than the current share price, in this particular scenario, I'm up on my investment and I'm up $5.74 or roughly around 9%. Now, I'm up 9% because I did the exact same thing that I did with the previous stock I did before, which is going to be dollar cost averaging and also recurring investment. Now, my recurring investment for Chevron is going to be $20 right here. With the value stocks, I went ahead and do a recurring investment of $25. With the dividend stocks, I went ahead and did a recurring investment of $20. And I'm going to show you the investment when I go ahead and show you the growth stocks. In addition to me being up roughly around 9%, and I'm going to continue doing my dollar cost average method and keep recurring investment into this stock. With Chevron, I'm going to be getting paid a dividend, and that dividend is going to be 47 cents for only owning around $70 worth of Chevron. So I expect that to go up over time as this amount here goes up over time. I also expect to be getting checks from the other 3 dividend stocks that I am holding. Now, I'm going to give you the last update, which is going to be new holdings. And of course, I'm going to give you guys a detailed walkthrough. I just want to show you what the $250 did and how the portfolio is doing up to this date. So let's go ahead. We're going to open up NU. Now, for those of you who don't know what NU is, just go ahead and look at my previous videos. So NU current price is at $14.55, whereas my average cost is at $16.17. So because of the difference, I'm actually down. The amount I'm down is going to be $5.01 or roughly 10% down. So 10% down is a really good decline. So once again, I think that's an opportunity for me. So come market open, I'm going to go ahead and take some of my money I have there as liquid capital and go ahead and deploy that into acquiring more of new holdings. Now, with new holdings, like all the other stocks in my portfolio, remember, this is a set it and forget it portfolio. I've decided to go ahead and do a recurring investment of $10 on a monthly basis. So in addition to that $10 on a monthly basis, which I'm not going to interfere with, and because the share price is down around 10% to my average cost, I'm going to go ahead and manually buy a little bit more. So that's how the portfolio is doing right now as of this day. So this video is basically just to give you an update of the portfolio and let you know what's going to happen next. So the update for this week is going to be that an additional $250 came into the portfolio, raising the portfolio value to around $756. What I'm going to be doing next is that I'm going to be using some of this capital right here in order to deploy into the stocks that I saw that are down drastically. Now, I do not only use this money like every single week or every single day. I only use it when I see a really good opportunity. A really good opportunity in my mind is if any stock that I'm holding is down more than 5% on the day, and if it's down more than 10% since I've invested in it. And that's my basis for going ahead and using and deploying my liquid capital. So of course, during the course of the week, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys even a detailed video of every single stock and how they're doing. I just didn't want to make this video too long. I just want to give you an update of what's happening. Now, if you guys have not already, this is a good opportunity for you to go ahead and like the video and also subscribe to the channel. If you guys do not understand the terms that I mentioned today, which is dollar cost averaging, fractional shares, recurring investment, then it'll be a good idea for you to go ahead and join the channel. Now, lastly, the whole point of me producing this content here is that I'm going to do as much as I possibly can in order for me to give you as much information for you to go ahead and keep pushing your investments.